What's up? To all these mobs again. Where's my mic plugged in? Dude, I'm gonna lose my mind if I gotta keep dealing with these mobs. It's getting out of hand, these mobs. Copper update. I know there's some shelves too. Are they called shelves? They are called shelves. Oh, they're strip logs. I need to make another elevator system that takes me down to the thing. They added in the shelves now, which you could put things on it. Like, let's do it actually. Alright, let's. You need strip logs. Oh, you get 6 of them. Okay. So if you put, now you could put 3 things. You could put things on it, or you could put stacks of stuff. Like, boom. And then you could also like, you can have multiple of them. You could also do like you could do like using levers. Yeah, it's a fancy iron from, or you can use them as a wall. They look pretty nice. You could design them as like a wall for your base. There's the let's see, copper armor, which is right here. Yeah, they do look pretty weird. There's the copper things you can get, the golems, copper chain, different color copper chains. Which let's go make a set of this because I wanna let me get a set. We'll put one right there. Make an iron frame. Yeah, you need a copper block and a pumpkin. Pretty cool. They're good. They're just good to sort your builds out. That's pretty much. How do you make an armor stand? I was right. They're pretty cool though. Which I don't have that much copper as I thought I did. You can make copper. You can make armor for your horse, but you not make it to find them. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's worse than iron, but a little bit worse than iron. Like if you're starting off, copper armor might not be bad to start off with. You know. How do I get the chest plate off? I don't know why. Is this not charging? It is charging. Alright, so we can test this. So it's 1.5 for pants, and then iron is 2.5. So, I mean, so it's a big difference, like 3.5 for 2.5 for iron and 1.5. So you lose a whole armor thing. It's not ideal, but I think it's good in the start of the game. It's easier to find copper than iron, because iron is used, people use it for, buckets, and because iron it could be used for making farms. So I think starting off new, I think that would be good. Let's go ahead and get some of those copper people. Things. I bet you can make like a copper farm. I wonder if they grab food. No, they only grab it out of a chest though. Yeah, it's better than leather. Leather is only. Let me do it with pants. Actually, make a. Yeah, pants is It's a little bit better than leather and a little bit worse than iron. But as a starting thing, I think it's good. Leather armor, you can just craft it with cows. Let's see, chain armor. Let me see chain armor. Let's just do a full. Let's do a full test to see how good it is. Let me get this off. Let me clear my turbo. Let's do a full test. We're gonna put on armor, and we're gonna see the big difference. Alright. Alright, let's see. Let's get gold. That's protection. That won't really help. Cause I got gold boots. Protection won't make it. Okay, we're gonna do the chest plate then. We'll just do the chest plate. Like a gold chest plate is 2.5 bars. A chain chest plate is 2.5 bars. So chain and gold is the same. An iron one is 3 bars. So iron is a little bit better than chain and gold. And then copper. Why can I ever get the chest plate off? Alright, let's swap it. And 2. So gold is slightly better, and chain is slightly better. Then copper sucks. So copper is only better than leather. Chain armor is better. Oh, yeah, it literally shows it right here. Yeah, you get 4+ armor. This is 5+, and then leather is 3+. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so it's slightly better than leather. Not as good as gold. Worse than gold, worse than iron, worse than chain. So copper really does suck though. Holy moly. How do I take this stuff? There we go. The real test is see how. Let's make a copper pickaxe. Let's see how fast this is. Doesn't seem like that. That don't seem fast. That don't seem fast at all. How much does a sword do? A sword does 5 hearts, and iron does 6. So yeah, it's a little bit worse. And gold does 4. So So weapon wise, a copper sword is better than a gold sword. Copper does the same damage as stone. A little bit worse than iron. That's not bad. Okay, yeah, what's the gold? It breaks a lot quicker. So the sword is strong. It's the same. It's basically like a stone sword, but a little bit worse than iron. Let's mine it real quick. Let's get a. Let's about to break that gold pickaxe. Oh, well, we'll deal with it. Let's see. That is not. Don't seem like that is. That don't seem that fast, you know. But in a gold one, so it's still not. It's not that fast, but the durability could be good. Yeah, I don't know. Spears would have been pretty cool. So overall, it's better than chain. No, better than leather. The same as chain. The same as gold. But the chain copper weapons are better than gold weapons. So sum it up. If you're like starting off a world, you copper armor. It's not a bad thing to get. Like if you have a new world, copper is more. You get more of it, and is not much use of it. So I think copper armor will be better than iron in the beginning of a server. You start new. You don't want to waste all your iron for that. You might use your iron for flint and steel or a bucket or a shield. Not too bad. Oh yeah, let's do iron. Do I have an iron pickaxe? I really not have an iron pickaxe in here. We can craft the iron one. Let's see the speed. 3 damage. So the iron does a little more. One more. I think it's literally the same speed. Does that not look like the exact same speed? It's it's not. It looks very close. Like the speed looks very close, and you can't tell the difference. Like the speed looks very similar. So overall, copper is not the worst. It's not the worst. As a starting loot, I think it's cool. And it looks cool too. Copper does look pretty cool. But overall, copper is better than leather. Not as good as gold. I think it's better than gold copper because gold, yes, it gives you more armor, but gold breaks quicker. So I think copper is better than gold, and the swords do more damage and such. Oh yeah, good job. That's smart. You're smart. That is a good question. Can it break ore copper? Do I have any ore in here? I think I do have some ore. Okay, lapis. We'll get some lapis. Yeah, what else would it not break? This lapis will do it. We already know iron can do it. Okay, let's get an iron pickaxe. So we'll see if copper breaks ore. It can break lapis. Obviously, we already know iron can. I wonder if it could break diamonds. That's a good. I really want to know about this now. Should we go test this out? That is a very good question. Can copper break iron, diamond ore? Cause we all know stone can't go, and wood can't. Stone can break. Stone can't break diamond. So we should test that out. Actually, I need to get a way to get down there. We gotta go find some diamonds. I want to test that theory. Can copper break diamonds? I need to make a way to get down now. I don't have a way. I need to make an elevator system. Where can we make that? Maybe like this would be a good spot. I come over. Yeah, we're gonna build it over here. Gee, I didn't even mean to pick this up. I need to build a elevator system here. Since I built that stone door, I don't have a way to get down. Since I built the elevator system, not the elevator, since I built the thing, my way of getting down is not there. Isaac, what is a dragon farm? I gotta go down anyway, so we'll just dig straight down. And then we'll build a elevator system when we come back. I need to make this anyway. This has to be made. How am I not? How am I not at my thing yet? Oh, I guess we'll strip mine then. Can I break redstone? Oh, that sums that up then. It can't break redstone, so that sums it up. So they can't break diamond then. So we don't even gotta get diamond then. We don't even gotta get diamond. So so it can't break. So it's not that it's good. It's not that good. You can't break diamond with it. You can't break redstone. Obviously obsidian. I generally think it's just a good starting weapon. You know, cause copper's pretty common. You get a lot of it. You know, I think it's good to get copper, save your iron for other things. You know, maybe you want, save it for making a shield, or maybe make copper armor and make some stone tools or copper tools. I think what's better is it's gonna be the things, the golems. I don't know how I'm gonna get down. Yeah, that's it. In the beginning of the world, shield is important. Now you can save your iron for that. Yeah, let's make a golem now. I don't want to put them down here because they go through chests. So we need a copper block. Let's get a. We'll get this gun. Clean my inventory up. I think they just sort your chests out. So, and I'm pretty sure you have to have like an item frame on the chest to where you want it to go, or it's not gonna. Or I think, because if you don't put it on an iron frame, it will just put it on a random block. Talking about the birthday cake last night, the challenge, I didn't finish it. I was trying to play Fortnite earlier, but it just doesn't work. It just doesn't. The servers are not working. Me and Isaac were trying. The servers just doesn't want to work. We probably spent like 30 minutes plus trying to get to a match, and it wouldn't let us. Not even like custom servers. But luckily, I did get it done last night before I got off. Alright, let's test to see how this man's look. How does it... Is it not... Oh, no. I think it has to be a regular block. I don't think it can be this one. Is it not? Is it this one? How do you do this? Oh, it has to be a pumpkin with a face on it. That's why. Hold up, I need some shares. It has to be a pumpkin with a face. That's why it's not working. I really need to change. I really need to change the colors of all my things. There he is. And you get a copper chest. The chest is the same exact chest, like the size, nothing different. But it gives you that the chest sound. A ray farm, that would be cool. So let's say if I put, we're gonna test this, see how this works actually. We're gonna do something. We're gonna put some iron. We'll see if it goes. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna put it in the chest, a piece of wood. And we're gonna open the chest. Oops, that's not opening up the chest. We can already see there's no pieces of wood in here. So we put the iron frame. We already know there's nothing in there. And then we go to the chest. Let's just put 3 pieces. He's gonna open it. Let's see how many he has off. What? Why did he put? What are you doing? Oh, I know what's the problem. The problem is each chest has to be thing, because if you don't have iron frames with the item, he's just gonna put it in any open chest that's not there. Yeah, so if you don't have an iron frame, any chest that doesn't have an iron frame with a picture on it, it's just gonna put it in any open chest. So you have to basically, organize like each chest, with, like iron frames on every chest, but the blocks you want to put in it. That we'll have to do that. So that's good to know. You have to have iron frames with everything on it, so he sorts it out. So we should do that. Good thing we have a ton of leather. Is it leather to make an iron frame? It is a leather and a ton of wood. I can't even put it on that chest. I couldn't make a ray farm. Or just do it on these chests. Or I'm gonna have to put it on the most used item. Yeah, now you don't. I think if you organize your chest with all the blocks, and you come from a mining trip, you just dump it all in the chest, and then you leave, and he'll do it all. So this will make you. He definitely will make you have to be organized. Like if you have a good storage room with all your chests, you know everything you need. He'll come in, boom, sort it, and then you're good. I didn't even think about this. But obviously, some chests, like this chest, has all this. So what am I gonna do? Some chests, I guess I would say put the most important stuff you get the most, like wood, cobblestone, stone. Like I will put the most common thing you get. Yeah, like this one, you definitely got to put it on whatever the most important items you got. It pretty much sums that up. Basically whatever the most common item. Yeah, wood, this wood, stone, and obviously certain stuff you have to do yourself. Like the more of the non-common blocks, I know it's kind of, it's kind of nice actually. Once you have it all like organized, you just come in after a wood trip, boom, dump my wood trip, dump it all. Like this is the most common wood I use. Put that there. What else is a common block I use over here? We'll just put stairs for now. Another common thing we use. Boom. And then we gotta do that for every chest though. Because any chest you don't have, basically label, he will just put it in any one. Luckily I have a lot of leather. The problem is these chests. I'm gonna have to. What is this? Food. The question is, can he go that high? And then we'll just put an iron frame there. That's gonna be another good question. Will he go high? Like, can he even reach these chests? How is he gonna get up there? Do I need to build slabs like a mini little staircase for him? This is gonna be a very important thing to know. I have to put it. Alright, no, we'll put this back. What was this? Sand. Yeah, you might. There might. This is about to be. This is what I'm about to find out. Cause I watched some YouTube videos. I did see what they did, but I didn't see. I didn't watch it about the chest. Like, if you have a storage like this that's stacked up, does he go up? Does he climb it? Can he jump? Or do you have to put ladders? We're about to find out. Jeez, Louise, right? Do I not have any more leather? Oh no. We do. Yes. I think it's kind of cool, and you can have multiple of them too, so which is nice. Which we'll see how much we're gonna have here. The chests sound better. They're not in like better. Like, you're not gonna get any more. The chest isn't like bigger. They're the same size chests, but they do sound better though. The chests do sound better. Like when you open it, it makes like a cooler effect to it. You know. That California is gonna come in handy. And luckily for you, you got you don't have a bunch of stuff yet, so you can like. You didn't. Nobody saw that. What happened? Did I lag? I think I lagged. Nobody saw that, right? What do you? How do you spell this? Nobody. Whoa! I lagged. I broke the chest by accident. How did I do that? Darn lag. I definitely didn't do that. I can't believe I did that. Like blocks in the site, I don't have. I could do polish there and then polish there. Dude, yeah. Can he organize a shulker? These are some questions we need to know. Can it organize a shulker box? Alright. Things are all placed. Now we gotta go back through all of them and random blocks. So we're gonna get one of those, one of these. I think the best way to open up a chest, all your most common items, and do that. Obviously, if it's filled up, there has nothing in it. Oh, this is supposed to be cobblestone. So we'll do this. I'm gonna do let's say 3 of cobblestone. 3 of cobblestone. I use stone the most. Let's get like that. That's a good question. Well, we can test this. What else do we use? What else do we use? Stone brick. You know. Let's put it like that. And let's do this. Like some chests, like the dirt, should be a lot easier to worry about. Like, I'm gonna test it with dirt, and then focus on grass blocks, saddles, name tags. See, this is one that's so it literally it could, if you have a big enough area, you could legitimately do every single block in the game. You could legitimately do every single block if you wanted to. As if you're like crazy enough to do that. Because if you do every single block, then it can just come up, boom, boom, boom. You know, I had shears. That's just crazy. Yeah, we're gonna definitely need a lot more. What might not work? Well, I know some of these he's not gonna get because some of these I don't have. But you have to cover them. You have to cover it with something. Um. Oh. 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 All right. We use the most wood we use is obviously spruce. Cause I'll save a trip. I come from the wood after I come from a mining wood trip. I can just pop it in here and then boom, and let my mans do the work. You know. Let's get a coal one, which that would be nice if I fill that up. Um, get a redstone one. I wonder how this is about to work. I hope this is right. And I don't really have nothing else I could put here. Um, we could do 2 coal. I would love those to be filled up. And then we can just fill up with the fish, with that one, with that one, with this one. Really cook food. Cook food I get the most. Oh, we don't have an iron frame. Yeah, yeah. If I knew this from the beginning, how this was, I didn't like realize the update was tomorrow today. I think like if you literally organize every chest for just one item, this would be a really good. Imagine you have every chest, and obviously that would take a lot of time to do that. But imagine you have every chest with every item in the game that you use. You come from a mining trip, you just dump it all in a chest, and you leave, and then you come back, and it's all sorted out for you. That is a nice, you know, that's some time. That is a lot of time saved. I'll still have the chest like mixed with stuff. We have multiple food chests. This is the food I get the most. So, and I'll try to. I'm actually gonna organize it too. I'm gonna take the stuff out the chest and see if he can like chests like this. Like this. Look at this chest. It's just filled with so much crap. It's filled with so much crap. String, bone. But once you like fully organize, this is gonna be sweet. I just can picture coming home after a big trip of mining, dump it all in that chest or multiple, and let him. What is he doing? Buddy, what you looking for? Oh, do I hear zombies again? Oh, do I hear zombies again? Dude, how many mob drop chests do I have? Raw flesh is something that's good to have. Because that chest, I can trade and all that. Oh, just put bone meal. Yeah, I think this is the time to clear up our chest. It's time to actually clean up a little. What the heck is that in my? What is this? Oh, they changed the color of dye. Dye looks a little bit different. Time we get like our chest is organized, but it's it's not. And like this is like a chest like this is kind of pointless. Like, I don't even know why I have a chest of armor. But for now, we'll just put whatever on it, just so he doesn't do nothing to it. I'm almost done, buddy, and then we'll put you to work. I hear zombies again. I don't understand. Yeah, no, we're about to do a full cleanup of these chests. Can you stop opening the chest down there, buddy? I don't know why I hear zombies again. I don't understand. Why do I hear zombies? No. Yeah, we're gonna test it out first, but we have to fill up every single one. Because if I don't, it's basically pretty much just you're labeling the chest. I would love it if he went into the chest. The zombies. But I can't. Dude, I can't with these zombies. I don't understand why are they here. Like blocks like this is only like boom, boom, Oh, we're done. All right, time to test it. This is how we're gonna test it. Let's find a chest. Like, okay, mud. This is a. Jeez Louise. Okay, we're gonna get that block. Alright, we're gonna check the chest. That's the chest, mud brick. There's not a single mud brick in the chest. So let's put this in here. Now we'll see what he does with it. Yo, chest, buddy. Why is he taking to that chest? What is he doing? I'm confused. I thought. Let me go on YouTube. I could have sworn you put an iron frame and that's what works. How does that work then? Jeez Louise. Well, that's a completely useless thing then. So he does the closest one. That is his. Oh, he's kind of cool though. I'm gonna keep him. I feel like he'll be better in certain areas. So I did this literally for nothing. So let me just take these off. Because they look ridiculous, the signs. So what's the best way to use them? I guess, I think they're better in a... I would say put them in like a small room. I think they'll be better. Put them in a small room. You know. And that will be better. Put them in a room with like not many chests. Like maybe put him in a wood area where you're gonna mine a bunch of wood in that area, and then he could pick up all of the things when he's done. Yeah, so he's basically good for certain areas. Maybe like a farm where you put all your food, and then you do all your farming. You put it on in chests, and then he goes back and fixes it up. Dude, these zombies are in my area. Did they like change something with zombies? Like that they spawn in like a tiny little hole? Like this was never a problem. I can't. Dude, you don't understand how annoying hearing zombies. Yeah, like this. People are just ridiculous. I can't believe I just did all that and wasted my time. But it was a test. It was a test to see if it worked. Now we know. Yes, that is what I need to do. Make another floor. That's the best way of using the guy. Put him in another floor for all the blocks that you only want in that area. It could be good for a mining trip. No, I can't. I literally can't with these mobs. They're so annoying. They're just hearing their... I don't understand. Yeah, that seems like the way. Found them. So I don't understand why our mobs keep spawning in little holes. I don't understand what's happening. The chests do sound nice though. I don't even know why why is there so many holes in the back of my house. That would have been cool though. If it would have worked like that, that would have been pretty sick. I guess it does make sense because how would he get to the top stairs? Still pretty cool. They're still pretty cool. Yeah, they make a room for certain things, and that's where he could be good for. You know. Yeah, because he can go out and walk around. Yeah, you will need to make a room for everything you need for him. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you really want to be neat, you'll have a bunch of rooms that are closed off with just him in it only. That's the real thing. If you really want to be super neat, that's the way. But my area is pretty neat. It's neat to where I like it, you know. I have it, you know, it makes sense how I have it set. You know, cobblestone is all the, I know. It's pretty much all you do. You set your area how you make it make sense. Not many people are gonna sit there and every chest with something in it. That's crazy. I say that's not a challenge. You with these that is not a challenge. What kind of challenge is to get 18 netherite beacons? If you're gonna give me a challenge, make it realistic. That is the most unrealistic thing ever. That will take me years, literally years, for me to get that done. I don't even think, is it even that much netherite for that much? That's like, what? Your things are absolutely awful. Yeah, but he said that yesterday, but it wasn't as much. What do you mean get all mod sets? You can't do that. Isaac, you gotta give me realistic challenges or something. I'm surprised you haven't asked me some weird questions for the QnA. And I might have just jinxed myself saying that. Oh, I pretty much have all the mobs heads. February. Yeah, high chance. You know, there's a slim chance I might get some realistic questions you actually want to know. Yeah, there's a small chance I might get some actual questions. You know, what your favorite is, what's your favorite ad, what do you like, blah blah. You know, I might get some real questions. I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you that. There we go. Weird questions. I'm not telling you that. What's your favorite baby name? Well, I can't give you. I don't have a I don't have a favorite baby name. 'Cause I don't have a baby. I have not thought about a baby name. I don't know. I never thought about a baby. I don't want no baby right now. No time soon. So I never thought about a baby name. That's a very interesting question. Not as bad though. No answer to it. What do you mean favorite sibling? What kind of what? That question doesn't even make sense because you don't even know the sibling. So that question doesn't even make sense. The answer to that wouldn't even matter because you don't even know who they are. Tapatio is not my sibling. As you might be the worst person in the world when it comes to giving questions. You might go hands down as the worst person to give questions. I never. This is the most random Q&A I ever had in my life. I not got one legitimate question yet. Oh no, I did get one. What's my birthday month? That was a realistic question. No. No, I just know the person. No. No, that's nobody. Don't worry about who that is. No, it's not my girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't want one right now. At least my least problem, worries right now. How was Keegan my son? I just told you I don't have kids, so that question is ridiculous to even ask. You asked me about baby name, I told you I don't have kids, and you asked me Keegan my son. How is that even possible? If Keegan, aren't you like 15, 16? If Keegan's 15, 16, and I'm 24, I will have to have a kid at my 9 years old. And how am I gonna have a kid with someone that lives in literally a completely different part of the world or opposite side of America? It's not even possible. Isaac, you're banned, buddy. You're banned from questions. And think before you type in the question, please. Like before you type it in, be like, is that a realistic question I should ask? Isaac, like think about. When I think of a Q&A, this is not what I be thinking of. I've seen people do Q&As and they get normal questions that people ask them. Isaac, oh, that's it. See, I'm proud of you, Isaac. That's a real question. That's a real question to ask. But that was also, you didn't specify. Is it favorite movie character or favorite game character? You know, you got to specify that more. My favorite game character is Ellie from Last of Us. I'll answer both of them. My favorite game character is Ellie from Last of Us. My favorite movie character is Eleven from Stranger Things. My favorite TV show character is Daryl from The Walking Dead. My favorite superhero character, Thor was my favorite one, but it might be Spider-Man at this point. I watched every single Spider-Man movie, so I had to be Spider-Man. See, you had a quick question. I don't want to marry a celebrity. Don't ask me these celebrity questions. Okay, we're gonna build. I gotta see, cause the thing is this way. I gotta think how I'm gonna make the elevator system. Maybe I could do two. One that comes here, drops down, and another one that drops up here. That'd be kind of cool though. I have 7. See, that's not a bad question to ask. I have 7 siblings, 3 sisters and 4 brothers. I mean, jeez, that math doesn't even make sense. I have 6 siblings. I'm the 7th one. I have 4 sisters, 2 brothers. How many parents do I have? Isaac, what kind of question is that? That doesn't even make sense. I have 2 parents. How else was I put into this world? I had to have 2 parents at some point in my life. Isaac, think. Hey, where's my hole at? Okay, I gotta figure this out. I know what I'm gonna have to do. That question, Isaac, that's one of the worst questions I ever heard you ever asked, and you asked some ridiculous question. Who do you, Isaac? Remember, think before you type. Who would I want to replace me? Nobody. Think before you type. Think. You're not thinking. You're just typing the most ridiculous questions. I don't think you don't know. You don't know what a Q&A is. You don't know. Do you not know any realistic questions? Like a real question that you might want to know. Like something that's realistic. Realistic, by the way. Alright, I need to get there. There we go. Now we're asking real questions. Who would I want to get? You mean what superpowers would I want? Oh, that's why I can't find this hole. We're gonna make a new strength mine. That's what we're gonna do. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I don't know why am I not thinking about making a new one. If I could have any superpowers, it would be Thor's. No, maybe not Thor actually. Loki, give me Spider-Man superpowers. Spider-Man is not just a guy with webs. His suit is insane. He has spider senses. He pretty much he can superhero. No, scratch that. Give me the Flash powers. Actually, I'm gonna be Barry Allen. I'm gonna be so fast he can never catch me. Flash, I can quickly get to anywhere very quick. I can literally phase through walls by running very quick. Give me the Flash. That's actually a good question. I feel like I'm gonna make it. I come here. Iron Man, that is a good one. Iron Man is literally a trillionaire, just about. Alright, we're gonna build it. Build it here. No, I'm talking about Tom Holland Spider-Man. No, real Tom Holland Spider-Man. Now I want a mix. Give me Tom Holland Spider-Man. Give me Tom Holland suit that can shoot webs, all that, and then give me Tobey Maguire's like webs that can shoot through my wrist. So when I don't have the suit on, I can shoot through my wrist. So I don't have to have the suit to shoot webs. You know, give me Tom Holland's suit and all that, but give me Tobey Maguire's ability to shoot through webs. He's the only Spider-Man that can shoot through webs. And cause Spider-Man's young, he's a younger guy, and his identity is safe. No one knows him, besides like certain people. I'm not gonna actually go much. I don't want to spoil the movies. But I like Spider-Man. He's a what in the world is back here? Yeah, we're gonna build another strip mine, cause. But the only catch is, whatever superpower you get, there will be a villain that you have to fight in the villain. But your best friend is who you pick. I got Spider-Man's a G. I take Spider-Man. Spider-Man has beaten a lot of people, so I could obviously just gone. Obviously, if I want to go strong, I want to just pick Thor or somebody. But I like Spider-Man. I used to not like Spider-Man, but it took me to watch all the Spider-Man movies. But, oh no, Spider-Man isn't just a guy with just only webs. He can do a little more than that. The villain. Well, Spider-Man has a lot of villains. When you get the Green Goblin, you got Mysterio. You got I think Venom's gonna be a villain. In the future. He's gonna be fighting him, I think. It does sound like a movie. Or the Flash. Give me the Flash. Flash is also cool. His powers literally just zoom through the world. I think, how did this go from a superhero question to me forgetting my memory? What? This went from a normal question about superpowers I would want into now my memory being lost. How did we get to this point once again? You know what? You want me to ask you guys a question? I can give you guys some good questions. I want to ask you guys both some good questions. I will show you guys how to ask some good questions. You want me to ask y'all questions? I can give you some legit, really good questions. I have some good questions I can ask. All right, number one. If a zombie apocalypse was to happen, where would you want to go? What would be the first spot you would go to? You know, Like, what would be? No, what would be your base? No, I'm asking the questions now. I got it. Zombie apocalypse was to happen. Where would you go? Where would you make your base? Like, what's the first? Like, what do you think a good base will be? Like, what location? What do you think will be a safe spot? Area 51, a bunker. That's not bad. But the place that you're going to pick, the place you're picking is the same place you're gonna have to overtake. It could be filled, you know. Oh yeah, that bunker. I'm going with a prison. I seen The Walking Dead. All right. Am I doing this right? I am. I need to get the things. What's one celebrity you will love to meet? If you can meet one celebrity right now, who would it be? Here we go again with this question. If I was given an opportunity to choose between, I'm not a celebrity, first of all. If I had to choose between save you or Key, that is such an awful question to ask. That's that is legitimately an awful thing to even ask. Because someone's dying at that point. Y'all battle it out. Make it a fair battle. Whoever wins the fight gets the antidote. Well, if they turn into a zombie, they're pretty much cooked. I'll let y'all battle it all out. Whoever wins the fight gets the antidote. Zombie apocalypse. I have enough weapons for the zombie apocalypse. I collect weapons, so I'm cooking every zombie I see. What you at, Isaac? Okay, this is what we're gonna have to go over this real quick. I don't want to be Keegan's dad. Why do you want me to be his dad so much? I don't want to be his dad. I don't want kids. I don't want to be his dad. 2, it's Billie Eilish. You got mad when the other guy said your name wrong. You can't even say Billy's name right. You got mad at that guy calling you, what, IDT? And you can't even say her name right. How does that logically make sense? It's Billie, Billie. You don't have to put the Eilish part. I know the Eilish part is a weird way to spell Eilish. But why would you rather be, I'd rather be neither. I'd rather be me, Arrow, myself. I was born as Arrow. I'm going to stay as Arrow. Would you rather who is Bill, Isaac, spell it right. I'm not answering the question if you don't spell it right. You have to spell it right. You don't like when someone said your name wrong? It's Billie. Or you can call her Eilish. And that's a bad choice. You're asking me if I don't want to be a guy or don't want to be a girl. You're basically asking me do I want to change gender. That's what you're asking me. I will obviously want to stay as a guy because I lived my whole life as a guy, so I don't want to change my life. Even though, Mr. Beast would be, Billy would be cool to be, but I don't want to be no girl. Because I don't want to, I've been a guy my whole life. I want to stay a guy my whole life. But, you know, those are the same people. Well, obviously I'll be Vero because Logic was younger. So I'd rather stay my age that I am and stay Logic. I mean, Vero. Logic is an OG name. The OGs know who that is. But that was also when I barely was streaming. Legitimately, if I would delete all my old videos, if I would just keep, if I just kept the content from Vero, if I literally deleted every content that Logic made, like this year alone off my Vero, I gained like 300 subs almost 300 subs. I've gotten over 600,000 views this year, with over like almost 2,000 watch hours. Even though it hasn't updated fully, because YouTube doesn't tend to fluctuate sometimes. My stats are just this year beats Logic in a heartbreak. You know. There's a way. How do I make those little gates things? How do I make the little sign things? Here they are. It involves the logs. Oh, we have some pots. That's easy. I live in Minecraft. Minecraft's like real life. Minecraft is very similar to real life. You need food to survive. There's people out there to kill you. Imagine me and Keegan are dead. You have a syringe that could bring one of you back to life. Who would you bring back to life? And like, the syringe only works on me and Keegan. I'm not Isaac. Why do you want me to keep choosing between you or Keegan? I'm about to pick Keegan because Keegan doesn't ask ridiculous questions. That's just a bad question. I'm not. No. I picked neither. You guys both died. Rest in peace. I'll visit your graves. R.I.P. That's all I'll say to you guys. R.I.P. See, that's a good question. See, that's a good question. Wait, I did the wrong way. This is down. Well, realistically, I would love to have 2 kids, 1 daughter, and one. I would love to have one of each, if it's possible. But if I only had 1 kid, I would want it to be a guy. I want a son because one, I'm a guy, and 2, I can teach them. What age gap? What do you mean, which age gap? Oh yeah, good. See, thank you. How old I want to have kids? Realistically, if I could, or between them. See, that's not a bad question. I want them to be very, very close. If I had a kid today, my baby born, boom, my baby's an infant, grown up. I will say by the time the kid hits like 3 or 4, then I'll have another kid. I don't want them to be far apart. Cause I don't want to have a kid now and then wait till 10 years later have another one, and 10 years later. No, cause I want to grow up with my kids. I don't want to be 50 years old with a infant baby. I know some people do that, which Some people can do it. I want to be younger and have kids so I can grow up. When I'm like 40, let's say, time I hit 50, they're in their 20s, so I'm still pretty young. And, they're not that old. And the age gap, let's say my daughter they're like 3 or 4 years. Well, that would never happen. But he might be one. I say, you on drugs? You drinking too much? Do I have to become forever young, or your age 6 times faster? Every day counts as 6 days, bruh. What is forever young? The forever young, that's a very important like number. If forever young is like 20s, but I don't want to be forever young. That's like immortal. But let's just say if I could be forever 25, but eventually I will die. Even though I'm 25 forever, after being 25 for 16, I don't know. I don't want to be 16. At least give me a legal age. Like if it was like mid 20s, and I could be 20 for the rest of my life, and then say 50 years later, I'm still 20, 25 or something, and then I would pick 20. No, well, I already had that problem now. I'm 24 and I look like I'm 16. So I'm already aging slow. So I'll just deal with what I'm already going through. Really, better age. If I had to be at one age, I'll still age. Like early 30s. I think 30 is a good age. You're not a young lad, but you're not an old fart either. You're more, you know. First of all, that's a banned word around here. It's a little person, by the way. Hezbollah will be disgraced by you saying the M word. It's a little person. And then the problem is little people, their lifespan's a lot less. Because so it's basically saying, would I rather have a lower lifespan or my whole family have a lower lifespan? Oh, well, he's a little person. The little people community take offense of the M word. I'm not a little person, but I know that's like a word the little people they don't like. Shame on you. Hezbollah will be upset. You know what Hezbollah is? That's the guy, the gifts that be putting in. W guy though. I will fight Mr. Beast, and I will drop Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast doesn't seem like he's a fighter. Honestly, I want to fight anybody. I'm not gonna fight nobody for nothing. Mr. Beast doesn't seem like he wants to fight nobody. Hezbollah, 6 times his strength. I'm pretty sure I'm still stronger than Hezbollah if he was 6 times his strength. There is benefit to being okay. Let's just say they advertise like 5 something for a guy. If you're like 4 foot, and then being small is benefits. You can buy kid clothes. It's cheaper. You never have to worry about. You can get underneath small things. You're like the best at hide and seek. Now you can go underneath stuff that tall people can't do. You know, obviously the benefits of tall people. You don't have to worry about. You rarely have to get like a stool to get something up the the tall things. There's benefits for both being tall and short. I like being tall. Taller than like most people, I should say. Which way? I think it'll be on this way. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Imagine that. Imagine being a little person getting crowd surfed. That would be kind of pretty cool. That would be cool. Like, imagine getting crowd surfed. Or I'd rather be obese or instantly skinny. Depends on how skinny you is and depends on how obese. Obese doesn't mean 400 or 500 pounds, by the way. Most people can be identified as obese and are like, just because of like their average height and their weight, I don't know, 20 pounds over their average weight than what they're supposed to be for their age. That's considered obese. So obese is not, everyone always thinks obese is just 500, 600 pounds. Anybody can be obese because you're just bigger than your average age and height you're supposed to be. And I don't want to be that skinny. Depends how skinny and depends how big I am. Like, this has to be some sort of a joke right now. Why are these mobs still over here? I don't understand. I'm about to lose my mind playing this game. 500 plus pounds than what I am? No, that's ridiculous. Who wants it? Anybody, no matter if you weigh 0 pounds, 500 pounds is insane. £500. What if you weigh 200 pounds? No. I'd rather just be skinny and just gain some weight back. You know, at a safer rate. You know. Oh, you don't know how to do this? Like this? You see, I'm building, I'm mining, boom, boom. Talking about that? I can click a button. Without like going to my inventory. It's this. I'll show you. It's very handy to actually have this. Go to your settings. Your wireless control settings. And it's called Pick Block, which is right here. You just buying it. And how Pick Block works is as long as the block's in your inventory, if you look at it, see how like my hot bar, like stone breaks right here. But since it's in my inventory, I just click a button, boom. Glass, boom. That's pretty much it. You just look at the item, and I could be mining, or I need to place it, just click the button. Whatever block is in your inventory, as long as it's in your inventory, you look at it, you just click the button that you program to pick block. It's very convenient. A very, very convenient thing to have. So all you gotta do is just bind it. 'Cause the game doesn't auto bind it. It's a very, very good thing to have. Especially for like building. Like to constantly stop and build kind of sucks. Why do you want to know my weight? If I told you how much I weigh, what does that make a difference? Yeah, but so long as you're looking, as long as it's the blocks in your inventory, and you click on the block that's in front of you, it works. I do need kelp. All right. Then you know it's just pick block. As long as the block's in your inventory, and as long as it's looking the same. But that's not a realistic Q&A. Isaac, you're banned from questions. Your questions are absolutely, when I mean absolutely awful, they're absolutely awful. You have asked maybe one valid, good question. One. Literally only one. Why do you want? What does it matter? How much do you weigh? Wait, what is it? What does it matter? You have not asked me. You asked me. The only good question you asked me was superhero powers and the characters. You asked me two good questions out of like 50 or 70. You had asked me a million awful questions. Like, yeah, your questions are terrible. I don't know if your questions are troll questions, basically. You're an ultimate troller. Your questions are ultimate. You're a troller. Your questions are basically what the rage debate term is. Why don't you even answer the question? You didn't have to answer that question. I don't even mind that one. The one I do mind. Now, we got out system. Let's go. Wait, I didn't put the block. Oh, no. I didn't put the right block. Uh-oh. If I break this, will I be cooked? Will this still work? It does work. I think your questions are absolutely terrible. Give me a legitimate question. Like, if I never seen a Q&A with questions like this. Most people ask your favorite stuff, you know, or they ask you a question about a thing going on around the world. You know, what do you talk about this happening? Or, what's your favorite this? What's your favorite that? Those are the questions that make sense. How much do you think I weigh? You answer the question. See, that's a good question. Like that's another like I'm not answering that question. I'm not. Your questions are so bad. They're so bad, Isaac. You are you're banned from questions. No, I don't want a single question from you. You are banned. Anybody else can ask questions. You're banned from questions. Your questions are just so bad. And the questions that no one. I'm not answering these questions. Banned. Banned from questions for the rest of the year. The rest of the year. Now we have a way. Those signs are very cool though. Which I need to get some things. Yeah, as long as it's not from Isaac. Isaac is banned from questions right now. Until he asks me a legitimate good question, he's banned. I need two more of those things. This is very good. Now I have a way to get to a strip mine without having to constantly, because the other way's blocked because of my door that I made. Where are those signs at? Here they are. What the heck was that? Yeah, at this point, I'm about to be Nick at 30. Can you speak English? I don't even know what you're trying to say. I'm pretty sure that is Chinese, I think. I don't know. I do want to learn, I do want to learn that one day. I want to go to Japan. Oh, it's Korean. Why are you speaking Korean for? Keep it English, please. I gotta make my toward that bubble. Bubbling. Now we have a nice area when we go mining. And then this is we'll start the strip mine. But we're not gonna strip mine. Can you speak English, please? Jeez Louise, Isaac. Stop speaking in Korean. I don't feel like having to translate it. Especially knowing that you don't speak Korean. You're in Google Translate right now. Or you change your keyboard settings. Well, they're probably ridiculous questions, so maybe he's speaking Korean. He's just Google translating. He's Google translating it. He's Google translating it. That's pretty much it. It's Google Translate. Isaac, I will time you out. I have the power to time you out. Don't think I won't time you out. Should I go on a mining trip? Should I do a mining trip? I do need ore. I kind of dig this area. Oh, I don't have enough. Yeah, I'm gonna strip mine. I mean, a new strip mine. Should I strip mine? See how much ore we can come back with? Because I kind of do need to strip mine. You wasn't gonna get banned. You're gonna put on timeout. I'm actually organizing my. I think my strip mine actually good. You wasn't gonna get banned. You're gonna get timeout. Timeout and ban is completely different. GG. Isaac, if you don't stop. First of all, it was gonna be a 10-second timeout, not a 10-second ban. All right, should we go? Yeah, I don't know what the heck's happening. Should I go on a mining trip? I'm not banning. A piece of you cannot talk about banning anybody. You are the last one who could speak about being banned. You should be banned. You're lucky I don't ban people for like that. Mining trip. Alright. Can we predict how many diamonds we're gonna have? I need to make a house for him. Yeah, you're the one that wanted mod the banner, which I don't know why you thought you were gonna get it from me. You thought. Oh, you did? Oh, that's a shame. Even though I could see the chat, he did not say that, but how dare you say that, Key? Can't believe you. Yeah, because I will not give a mod out. No time soon. Anybody else. Alright, mining trip. What do you mean? What are you talking about? No, I was joking. He was saying that you called me gay. And I'm like, I was joking. Like, oh no, you called me gay. Even though I didn't, you didn't type it. No. I said, why do you keep saying sorry? I hate when people say sorry for nothing. I can't stand it when someone apologizes for something they didn't do wrong. You only apologize for something you did wrong. You said it once. It wasn't even like a big deal. He wasn't talking about you. I meant Key, not Isaac. He said Key, but nobody did. It was a joke. Jeez Louise. Do you not read what other people are saying? He literally said that Key called me gay, but he didn't. I was a joke. Like, wow, he did. It's almost like I didn't see it because I have chat open. I can see it. GG, we are so cooked. I'm telling you, we are cooked. GG, we are cooked. GG. Is this the way? Should I strip mine like this? Is this the way to strip mine? Alright, we need a bunch of diamonds. Alright, we should. Okay. Should I go straight, right, or left? Which way should I go? Straight, right, or left? Straight, right, or left? Alright. I'm on Y13. That's still good for diamonds. I need all ore. Pizza Man, what's wrong with you, Pizza Man? Oh yeah, the trapdoor trick. What? I found my hole. This is my old strip mine. This is my. Man, we need to dig it down. Cause I like Y11. Y11. I prefer Y11. Peace. So what is your problem? Don't tell. First of all, you're not gonna come in my chat and tell me who to unmod. I unmod and mod whoever I want. We don't get out of here. You ain't gonna tell me what to do. I will unmod anybody I want. Yeah. If there's a reason, I will unmod somebody. There's no reason to. So what? My head is about to freaking explode. Pizza Man, what is your problem? Pizza Man, what is your point of coming to the chat just to troll? Is this what we're doing these days? You did not call me that. I can literally look at the whole chat, you buffoon. I can see the whole chat. I'm reading every little thing that comes in. I can see all of it. You can't. I'm not dumb. If you're gonna troll someone that will believe you're troll. You can't troll someone that doesn't believe your little trolls you're doing. You ain't got nothing better to do. You probably just got out of school and you're just here to troll. That's insane. You're trying to rage bait. Yeah, this is bad. People rage bait. If you're gonna rage bait, be good at it. The fact that that's even a thing. The fact that that's a thing that people do. Like the fact that we had people who literally intentionally rage bait somebody. That wasn't a term when I was growing up. Rage baiting. Nobody did that. What are we doing these days, guys? Is our world cooked? I think we are. Bro, yesterday pretending to be an OG when he wasn't, just to get mod because he enjoys it. He does this often. How many times have you done this and you actually became mod? Nobody said the N word. How many people do you go into chats and you actually get mod and you ban everybody? How many successful attempts have you got with this? Probably a lot. Yeah, I bet. You probably go into chats with little kids who don't understand what they're doing and you take advantage of them. You loser. Absolute loser. You do this all the time and you take advantage of people who don't understand what they're doing and you just go around you ban everybody and then they have to deal with the problem of unbanning people. And some people will get mad if they got banned for nothing. That's lame. Pretty lame for that, though, by the way. Pretty lame. Is this what you do all day? Is try to rage bait people? Hopefully you get you get to become mod. Yeah, he does it. He does this a lot. You think wrong. That's the problem. You're not thinking. The problem is you're just assuming, and people who assume they don't know what they're talking about. I need to get closer. Stop assuming and actually use your brain. Because he's rage baiting, Isaac. Do you know what rage baiting is? He's rage baiting. He keeps saying I have a racist joke. How many times have I played with you guys? How many times have I streamed? No, I've never said a racist term. He's rage baiting. He's bad at it too. I've seen some good rage baiting. This is terrible. He didn't call you that. So first you say I'm racist, and now you call him racist. Like what? How many people are racist? Can we make it up? No, the dude has a thing called I need attention, and because he doesn't get it often, so when he finally gets a slight of attention, he doesn't know how to act. That's what the problem is. He makes a bunch of YouTube accounts and goes into the chats to small creators to troll them, to get mod, to ban everyone in their chat, and this person think it's funny. He's basically a loser. That's all I'm gonna. A loser who goes into people's chat and calls people racist when they're not, and he bans people out of chat when he gets mod. Which the only people who are gonna give you mod is probably a little kid who doesn't know what you're doing, and he takes advantage of a little kid, gets mods, and then he bans that dude's chat. That's why he wanted to get mod yesterday, but he realized he can't get it. And I knew what you were wanting to do. Not that dumb. Not that dumb. If you're gonna rage bait, just be good at it. That's all I ask. Like, I noticed the rage baiters are the worst at it. Like the people who literally sit there and rage bait are so bad at it. Like these people will rage bait all day, but they're bad at it. How you gonna be bad at something you literally do all day? Like if you're gonna be a rage baiter, be good at it. Actually make sense what you're saying. Kika doesn't have a crush. Kika doesn't even know me. He doesn't have a crush on me. That's so random. That is so random. Pizza Man, do you really have nothing better to do? Oh, you ain't got no like body to go play Fortnite with or something. Buddy, you just gotta. I hope you're not no grown man doing this. Please tell me you're not a grown man. Please tell me. Please tell me this ain't no grown man who just rage bait. I know we're not no grown man rage baiting. At least if you're a kid, it makes sense that you're a rage baiter. Yeah, there you go. Pizza Man. Pizza Man, how old are you? You don't cap. Are you a grown man or a grown lady who is trolling for the fun of it? Are you rage baiting? Tell me, we can't be a grown person rage baiting. That's like a kid thing. You're 42. If that's true, and you rage bait at 42, yikes. You need some friends. You need some help. And that does make sense. What's the point of why do you just go in a random chat, get mod and ban at small creators? What kind of reaction? That's something you do that with like a big creator. That has a lot of people in chat, so you get the attention of the chat, talking about it. Oh, you live in Nigeria. Oh, or that's not Nigeria, but he does it. He's trolling. He's trolling again. He's not 42 and he doesn't live there. He's just trolling. He's trolling. He's not that old and he doesn't live there. He doesn't live there. He's just trolling again. This is probably some 15-year-old who got out of school, ran home from school, runs to his iPad, and goes on random channels with small viewers, small sub counts, and his trolls, and hopes he gets a mod. Yeah, that's not an N word. That's an actual place. That's an actual place in the world. It's not the N word. Yeah, that is a country. Surprised they even knew that. Yeah, we know. I know where it is. This is a nice area for a strip mine. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, but see, if you don't know what the place is, that would be seen as a racist term. But the man's trolling. He doesn't live there, and he's not 42 years old. This is a middle schooler. I guarantee it. I guarantee this is a middle schooler or a high schooler who finds it funny to just fake terrible rage bait. Because he has nothing better to do. He has nobody to play with. If Fortnite was working, I would have did Fortnite. But Fortnite doesn't work. Does Fortnite work? If Fortnite works, we can do a Fortnite stream. I wanted to do that. Do you know when Fortnite works? Isaac, have you been on Fortnite? Has it worked? Well, Isaac, yeah, I know that. We were literally trying to get into a match earlier. We were like 30 minutes. We didn't get one thing. Yeah, go check. If it's working, then I'll get on Fortnite. This is nice. We got a nice little area. The one we mine. And then boom, I can come up. Let's see what he does with this. I want to see. Is it always going to be this chest? So it is only this chest. Pizza Man. he's gonna sit. Now he's gonna be in chat for 5 minutes and he can't talk because I know I know he's upset because he wants his attention. So now he can't text for 5 minutes. So now you're gonna go. You know, he's just getting about it. Peace, man. Go find some friends or find something else to do. Going in the chat's trolling. You might think it's funny to get close for your TikTok, but it's really not funny. Eventually, you're gonna realize that rage baiting is not funny, and you're gonna look like an idiot one day when you get older, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, all that rage baiting I did when I was younger. It turns out it wasn't really that funny, so maybe I should have never done that." Oh no, I'm gonna talk next. Well, next time I can fully remove them fully. I'm gonna just ban them. Fortnite's working. Y'all want to do Fortnite? If is it actually working, Isaac? Did you actually load into a match? I don't want to switch games for nothing. I want to do a Fortnite stream. I wanted to get the things done. Alright, we can switch to Fortnite. Maybe I'll do another Minecraft, late night Minecraft stream. I like the late night Minecraft vibes. You know, I wanted to do Fortnite, but you know, it wasn't working. And my binds wasn't working. Now that I wanted to test, but you know, it wasn't working. Yeah, we can hard pop on it in a minute. Before I start my stream, I'm gonna see if I can load into a match. Alright, I'm getting on Fortnite. We'll swap streams in a minute, if that long, not even a minute. Literally, time you blink, the stream's gonna be swapped.